Hello friends, I'm Meenakshi and welcome to my third vlog in the Bhutan series. So I hope you're enjoying the vlogs here in Bhutan. So we are in Punakha right now and we are going to leave for Paro this morning. So this is where we had spent the night, and right there you can, those white flags which you can see are known as the peace flags, and the fluttering of these flags is known to bring peace. And right in front of our hotel we have the female river, or which is also known as Mochu, which we had seen from the Punakha Zong. So we are here at the Thimphu gate, and near the Thimphu gate there is Chuzom, which is a confluence of Paro and Thimphu river, which you can see behind my back. We have come along this road, and now we are going to follow this road and go towards Paro. I hope you can see the board there. So this way is Paro.
Sahaba.
Sahaba.
Yeah, out of Paro, but that small name, Sahaba. Traditional Bhutanese dress as you can see. So this is known as Tira, and right behind me is the Paro Zong. So since we have already visited a couple of zongs, so we thought of giving it a miss. I hope you have seen my other vlogs where we have visited other zongs. But if you are here in Paro, you can definitely add it to your list. Hello, so it's our second day here in Paro, and we have come to Tiger's Nest. I mean, we did not reach the monastery yet, we have to hike from here. So we have reached the base and purchased the tickets, and we have also taken hiking sticks for rent, and we are all geared up for the trek. So one quick tip, so if you are visiting all the monasteries or fortresses here in Bhutan, and if you are a student, then please carry your ID card, because if you are carrying your student ID card, you would get 50% discount on the tickets, so don't forget that. And what else? I mean, the way to this base was actually very beautiful. It was surrounded by blue pine forest, as you can see around. So let's start hiking. There are also horses at the base which can carry you till the midpoint, where there is a cafeteria, and from there you can hike up to the monastery. But we thought of hiking on foot right from the base. We are going to hike right up there. So let's go. Climbed a bit, and if I'm able to complete this hike, I mean if I'm able to reach the top, then this is definitely going to be one of my biggest achievements, because the furthest I have hiked is in Wayanad at Chembra Peak, and after this is my second hike, so you can understand how novice I am. So anyway, enjoy the view around. The cafeteria, as you can see. So this is the halfway of this trek to the Tiger Nest Monastery. So we are almost near the monastery, and right behind me you can get a clear view of it. And the view is absolutely gorgeous from here, and it is worth the 3 hours hike. So this is the most photographed picture of Bhutan which you can see. So we have to climb those stairs to reach the monastery there, and you can see how precariously the monastery stands on the cliff. I'm wondering how did they carry all the materials up there. I mean, it must be a huge task. I can't even imagine. Just completed the tour of the monastery. So there are 9 temples inside the monastery, out of which visitors are allowed to visit only 8 of them. And photography and videography was not allowed inside the monastery, and we had to keep our camera, mobile phones, backpacks, everything outside in the locker. So now we have to start our journey to the base. It's a long way, so let's start. So that's it from Bhutan. I hope you liked all the videos in this series. We actually enjoyed our trip thoroughly. Bhutan is a very nice country. People are very warm and very happy. No wonder why it is called the land of happiness. So if you are planning to visit Bhutan, then you could either book your entire trip. I mean, book a cab for the entire trip like we did, or you could avail public transport, which I feel would be a little inconvenient here in Bhutan. Anyway, I mean, it's your choice. And we visited in a off season, so that is why most of the places that we had visited were not so crowded as it remains in the peak season. But obviously we had to miss out the greenery part around, but we had to compromise something. So if you like the video, then please hit the like button, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet for more such travel videos. Keep watching.